So you can see here now I've isolated that component. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Creo Simulate and allow myself to perform that analysis. So let's go up here to Applications and start Simulate, which is essentially an independent analysis tool that'll allow me to apply those forces that we've just calculated to the model and understand how the model would behave. So let's go ahead and just do that. So I'm going to apply those forces to these surfaces. That's one complete. I'm just going to repeat that process down here. Okay, and then the final one. There. And now with those forces defined, I'm ready to actually go ahead and run the analysis. So let's jump into Analysis and Studies, and in this case I'm going to create a new static analysis, and I'm going to call this Concept 1 and select OK. So with that all defined, I'm going to go ahead and just run that analysis. Perfect. So with that analysis complete, I'm just actually going to display those results visually. And I'm just going to use the default display window. So you can see very quickly, if I close out some of these, we can see the one that we're interested in more detail. I'm going to just pause that for a second and slow it down. And we can see the impact those forces are having on our component visually. I can review that in real time by twisting and moving it. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to stop that at the maximum stress that's being applied. You can see here we're actually getting quite a lot of deformation, and we're going to maybe want to make a quick design change to test out the impact on that. So let's jump back into Creo Simulate. It's by minimizing this window. And in this case I'm going to just quickly exit out of the simulation tool. And we mentioned the idea of design agility earlier and the use of the flexible modeling tool. So in this case, one of the things I'm interested in is I noticed there was a lot of displacement here, and I maybe want to thicken this product up. So let's go ahead and just select that component within the assembly. And in this case, what I'm going to do is jump into flexible modeling and just alter that round. Now, without having to worry too much about going into the model, understanding where that actual feature is created, I'm going to go ahead and just enter that. It's a bit much. Let's try maybe 4. And just decrease that round so I'm applying more material, and hopefully this will be a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and just repeat that on the other side. Apply that same dimension to that round and click OK. Okay, so I've made my design change very quickly and easily with Flexible Modeling Extension. And now what I'm going to do is jump back into the simulation tool and rerun my analysis. So in this case I'm just going to create a new static analysis, and I'm going to call this Concept 2. Select OK. And now I'm going to go ahead and run that analysis. Okay, the analysis is now complete, and I'm going to repeat the process and just display those results visually, and hopefully I'll see some pretty significant change in my design, and I can make some suggestions perhaps to my team member that we should look to review that component and create a new version. So very quickly I've been able to move through a design, analyze, and even optimize process within Creo without using any other tools, all within one user interface.